Hi, it's Chris again with C&H Auto Accessories coming from Margate, Florida. And what do we have today? Well, we got a great product that is fun to use. What am I talking about? I'll show you in a second. By the way, if you have good questions, we have great answers. Here's our telephone number to the store. Give us a call. We can answer your questions on pretty much everything about the product we're going to show you in the video. Also, I'll put a link of this product at the bottom of the YouTube video so you can click on it. It'll show you pricing and all the information you would need to know on that product. Also, stop what you're doing. Hit the like button. Get it out of the way. You know you're going to like the video. So come on over here. So what do we have? Well, we have the PowertraxPro, but it's actually not the Retrax. It is the PowerTrax. That's right. It is the electric cover. And as you know, I love electric covers. We do a lot of that type of stuff here. We do electric running boards, electric covers, anything that moves we like to do. And this is a really good product. Now, before I get going into how it works, go ahead and take a good look on how it looks. Now, it is a all aluminum. This is the metal version. That's why they refer to the Pro. MX refers to the rails. These are flat rails, a nice low profile, sleek look, and PowerTrax. Well, that means it's electric. So this is a great cover. Now, this does have a 500-pound weight capacity here, and that's pretty much top of the line. As the warranty goes on this, according to the computer, so today it says a lifetime warranty. I could have sworn these were 5-year warranties, but I did check it today. It's saying lifetime warranty, which is really good for electric cover, but I might be wrong on that, but the computer is what it's saying on Real Truck right now. Now, as you can see, we installed this here, and like I said, I like this cover a whole lot, so let's go and see how it works here. Now, unlike a regular Retrax, you would normally get a handle here. As you see, there's no handles here because guess what? Instead of a handle, you get a remote, and they give you 2 remotes. Now, before I open it up, go look inside here. I want to turn the light on so you can, that's your LED in there, so you can see if that works. And you got a button for that as well. Now, let's go ahead and, you ready to open it up? So basically, you got your open button. Now, if I let go of the button, it will stop there. I can reverse it, hit the close. So this is kind of nice. It does give you one for each one here. So I like electric covers. I have one on my personal truck, and it's terrific. If you ever lift your truck up, that's a great feature. This truck actually sits a little high, so sometimes the handle might be a little tough for people. And the nice thing is you can be anywhere around the truck. You don't have to be even touching the truck because you've got your remotes. Now, if you look underneath the canister, there is plenty of room there. So if you're putting plywood in there, you're using your truck as a truck, you have a lot of room. Now, if you notice, I did not put the drainage system in the floor. We put it to the side. The reason we do that is so you don't actually knock it out when you're putting stuff in there. I've seen people put it right there in the middle, and then as soon as they put some plywood in, they knock the drainage system out, and then you get water in the bed. Now, as installations go, I think this is one, as electric cover goes, this is probably one of the most straightforward setups. So if you haven't done this before, I think you could do this. The Retrax, I find one of the easier ones to set up. It's one of the few covers you build outside the vehicle, not inside the vehicle. Put this here. And then you put it inside, and you got your electrical, which is pretty straightforward. You just run into a power source. That's it. Now, if you look here, you can see the clamps on here, and you get a general idea. It's once you get in, you're just clamping in there. Now, what I like about the Retrax, and this might sound kind of unusual, but because it's one unit versus taking it all apart, let's say you're leasing a vehicle and you get a 3-year lease, right? And after you lease, instead of leaving the cover with your truck, you can literally take it all out and put it in your new truck. Now, I got 3 or 4 customers every couple of years that come over here. I take it, I put it in the new truck. It doesn't cost as much because it's already put together, and it saves them from buying a new cover. From a sales point of view, it might be not so good for me, but it saves you money. So I like to mention that as well. I always tell people, when you sell your truck, keep the cover. You can easily reuse it in another vehicle as long as the bed is exactly the same. So let's go here again. Again, I'm going to play with my remote because like I said, it's fun. It's fun and easy. Now, I want to talk about another thing here. We talked about the warranty. We talked about the weight capacity. Let's talk about water. Now, a lot of times when you're talking about water, people have this idea that whatever cover you buy, it's going to be a waterproof, watertight cover, and not one drop of water is going to make it into the bed. Now, that's untrue on pretty much every cover out there. None of them are considered waterproof. They're not submarines. But they are some better at water than others. Retrax is one of the ones I consider one of the better ones for water, and I'll tell you 3 reasons why. First, I will start with this. If you look over at the camera, you got a nice little seal here, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and close this tailgate real quick, and let's take a look. Now, if you notice, this comes right on top of the tailgate, and it seals up very nicely. 2, look into the side rail, and you can see how big that side rail is. The wider the side rail, the better it is for keeping water out. And 3, the swing around to the front here, if you look at the seal right here, you can see this actually prevents water from getting into the canister when the cover is closed. Now, a lot of the other covers leave this open, the water goes in the canister and just drains out. Not a big deal. But if you have a really bad rainstorm or you go through a car wash, sometimes there's so much water going in, the canister can't drain it out fast enough. So Retrax, in their wisdom, seal this. One of the few companies that do that, by the way. So I like Retrax. I think it's probably one of the most reliable, especially when it comes to electric covers out there. It holds a lot of weight. It looks good. The powder coated metal finish looks terrific. It is a double-sided piece of metal. You got a single piece here, and it's got a little arch in the bottom, so the heat from the top doesn't go right into the bed, so it's going to keep it more moderate that way. All in all, you really can't go wrong with this. If you want to install it yourself, you buy it from us. We'll tell you how to do it. Not a problem. Or just come here. Let us install it for you. We put a 1-year labor guarantee on our work, so we cover everything we do for an entire year, which is really good. Again, I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories, and this is a review of the PowertraxPro, the old metal MX electric cover on a Chevy Silverado. And don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you.